In this video, I'll show you how to install the system on Hostinger. So the first thing you need to do in your Hostinger account is click on Websites. And then when you see your website that you want to install the system on, click where it says Dashboard. After you click on Dashboard, you're going to see another menu come up over here. What you need to do is click on Files and then File Manager. And then you're going to click on whatever your website is. So whatever your website is, access files of your website, click on that. Now, once you've done that, where it says do not upload here, that's actually exactly where you need to upload it. And the reason why is because if you upload it inside the public HTML, you're not going to be able to extract it there. So you have to upload it here. So click this little arrow icon up and click on File, and then click on the system.zip and upload that file right here. Once you've done that, click on it and then right click, scroll down and click extract. And then what you're going to do is type public underscore HTML into that box and go ahead and just click that, overwrite existing files just in case you already tried to do it before, and click extract. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to go to your website and you should see on the home page of your website something that says IonCube Loader. That is disabled. So what you need to do is enable that. So what we're going to do is go back into your Hostinger and close the files and then scroll down to Advanced. Go down to where you see PHP configuration, click on that and choose PHP 8.3 or PHP 8.4. I recommend PHP 8.4 and then click on PHP extensions and scroll down until you see IonCube Loader here. Click on IonCube Loader and then make sure you scroll down and click Save. So once that's saved, you're going to go back up here to your domain and refresh. Now you should see the installer. If there's anything here that's red, that has a red X, then you're going to have to go back in there again and look for whatever it is in here. But most likely with Hostinger, you won't have that problem. You'll just be ready to install it. So the next thing we need to do is create a database. So what we're going to do is go back here in your hosting and go to databases. Now right here, you're going to create a database name. So just whatever you want to name your database name. I usually like to do the same thing for both. And then for the password, you need to click on Generate Password here and make sure you view that so you can see what it is. Do Control-C to copy that, and then just go ahead and paste that here where it says for the database password right there. Go back there again and click on Create. Okay, so once that's created, what you need to do is copy this right here. And go back in there and paste that in. As long as you made that the same, you're just going to paste it twice for the database name and the database username. And then for the host, just put local host. Then just enter your business name here. And for the time zone, just choose the city that's closest to you. So if you're in the United States or somewhere, go up to America and just look for the closest major city. Choose that and then click on Run Installation. All right, so once the installer is complete, you should see the login page for your system. What you need to do is up in the address bar, take out where it says admin and /login and type update_system. Update_system and press enter. And that will update your system to the latest updates. Once you've done that, take out where it says dashboard /login and type in storage_system. refresh, and press enter. And that should pull up this information here. That means that your storage is connected, and so your system will function with all the images and everything. And once you've done that, you can log in with username admin and password admin and click sign in. Now, if it takes you to the AI1up.com login page, it's just because your domain is not licensed yet. So just log into your account. Then click this button that says Get Your AI-Powered System Now. Then click Get Your System. And right here where it says Enter Domain and Profile, click that. And right here is where you need to enter your domain, where it says Domain for License. Just enter your domain right there. And once you do that, you should be able to go back and log in. So just go to your domain and then /login. So now you're just going to set your company name and everything here to get started. And to change your password, just go up here in the upper right hand corner and click on the profile right there. And that's where you can change your password. Now, the last thing you need to do is set a cron job, and that's very important that you do that because that's what processes your emails and your broadcasts and also generates your pages and everything in your system. All right, so to set your cron job, you need to go into your AI1up.com account under here where it says hosting or installation. Go down below that where it says try this for your cron job. Copy this right here. Control C to copy that and paste that into the cron job box right here where it says command to run. And then under common settings, change that to once an hour and then change the minute to every minute. So make sure that's set to every minute, every hour, every day, every month, and every weekday. And click save. And then you need to wait for a couple minutes and click on view output. If you see something in the view output, like not found, it will say something like it could not be found, then you know that this is the incorrect way for your hosting. So for some reason, they have different ones for different hostings. So you might have to try both ways. So the other option, if that doesn't work, what you're going to do is copy this entire long line and go back in here and do the same thing, paste it in there. But in this case, where it says your username, you need to replace that with your actual username. And where it says your domain name right here, domain.com, you need to replace that with your actual domain name. So I'm going to put my actual domain name there. And then it's going to be the same username that you see up here in the files or other places in your hosting. What I did is I just right click and click inspect. And right here, I can get that out of the source. So Control C to copy that. And then where it asks for your username right here, you need to paste that. So once you got that in there, same thing, you're going to do once an hour, and then you're going to change it to once every minute. Make sure that's set to every minute. Don't just leave it at once an hour. It's got to run every minute because that's what processes your page generation and your email autoresponders and broadcasts and everything. So click on save once you got that entered. And then again, just click on the view output and you see this is the message you get if there's an error. It'll say timeout failed to run command, no such file or directory. So if you're not having the right one, then you'll know because you'll get that kind of an error. But you're gonna have to wait for at least a minute until you can see the actual output. And now you see the output. When you see all of this, so you see somewhere where it says done or running, then you know that you got that set up correctly. So that's all you need to do, and your system is now ready to go.